wedding. In The Sims Bustin Out. Child abuse in Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. And flipping over Splinter Cell, Pandora Tomorrow. Protect yourself. It's game time. Warning, do not attempt to feed your co-host, Adam Setzler, and Morgan Webb.
Yeah, because then we'd be satisfied. Hello and welcome to X-Play.
On today's show, we have The Sims with a new twist.
And a hint of wine. Plus, we put our lives on the line to review Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2.
We're very brave. And to go with that review, more angry emails from Dragon Ball Z fans who hate us.
Plus, we showcase great games you can get for under $20.
And on top of that, Sam Fisher is back, and we have a trailer for the new Splinter Cell game. But we kick things off with The Sims Bustin' Out.
Do they bust out of your chest like an alien and then run around whining if you don't feed them?
Yes, Adam, that's exactly what they do. Here's our review of The Sims Bustin' Out for the GameCube.
Oh, hey!
They're back! Love them or hate them, there's a new breed of Sims in town, and this time they're busting out. They eat, sleep, rock out and dance, love, and... Yes, they will still whine if you don't give them what they need. The Sims Bustin' Out sticks pretty much to the traditional Sims formula, and it doesn't get easier, folks, meaning your Sim will spend a lot of time doing this. Which means you'll be doing this while your Sim is sleeping or at work. Sims Bustin' Out pays less attention to buying, building, and decorating than previous Sims games. There are more defined goals, like inviting your lover to your house. Here is my lover. I just like saying that. My lover. Even Adam got a little something in Simland. Apart from being a bit metrosexual, it kind of looks like Adam, doesn't it? Well, I couldn't get the hair perfect, so he'll have to settle for the boy band look. Anyways, the backstory is that you've got to move out of your mom's house and build a career. That's a tough one for my little Adam Sim because he likes the comforts of home. Oops. Oh, don't cry, you little whip. Now, if the structure of the goals leave you feeling bogged down, simply, as the title suggests, bust out and play the free mode. It's just like the original gameplay. The GameCube version also allows you to connect with the GBA, and you can move your Sim to the GBA Sim world and take advantage of GBA gameplay features, like mini-games allowing you to make more simoleons. Whatever simoleons or physical traits you achieve in the GBA can be transferred back to the GameCube. And here's another thing about Sims Bustin' Out. The game requires a whopping 161 blocks of save game space. So if you want to play, you're gonna have to buy a new memory card. The variety and new options in The Sims Bustin' Out is an improvement to previous Sims titles and should not disappoint the fans of the franchise. However, if the thought of cleaning up virtual garbage and keeping your Sim healthy isn't your idea of a good time, then steer clear. We give The Sims Bustin' Out a 3 out of 5. Adam, your Sim peed on the floor.
Well, someone wouldn't take him to the bathroom. Now, as you may have noticed, my Sim also got a little action, and the pants wedding didn't seem to crimp his style. Unlike in real life, where it really does hold me back.
That's because Sim girls are easy. Anyway, the game is out on all 3 consoles, but if you buy Bustin' Out on the GameCube, there are a whole lot of extras.
For starters, it has an unlockable multiplayer mode where you and a buddy can simultaneously control 2 Sims at once.
Plus, if you have a Game Boy Advance, there's also a Sims Bustin' Out for the GBA that can be linked to the GameCube.
How does that work?
Well, they can find out in our review of The Sims Bustin' Out for the GBA. Okay, here's The Sims Bustin' Out for the GBA. And while it shares the same name as its PS2, GameCube, and Xbox counterparts, it's a completely different game. First First of all, you have direct control over your sim, instead of using the point-and-click interface of the PC and console versions. That makes it much easier for me to move Adam around on foot or on his scooter. And here's the closest rendition of Adam. Yeah, it doesn't really look like him, but we'll do a little exploit tweaking over here in the corner. The Sims for the GBA is more goal-oriented. Ultimately, these goals, like making friends or delivering items, will get you moving up from your humble beginnings in a farm. I feel a bad joke coming on. Hey, Adam, were you born in a barn? Anyways, from the farm all the way to a mansion. Adam's not there yet, but I have no doubt he'll get there someday. Well, maybe never. The pain of keeping up your Sim's physical needs is still here. Frankly, this wouldn't be The Sims without it. He's such a whiner. Okay, Adam, it's time for you to go to the bathroom. Oh yeah, and when he moved out of the barn, he got a roommate. A girl roommate. What a perv. Oh, and be careful of the town's Velocirooster. If he catches you... you end up in the hospital. There are also a variety of mini-games that give you a little income boost, like mowing the lawn, fishing, and bartending. Yeah, Adam likes that one a lot. I like the interactions with the other Sims. On the GBA, it works like a little dialogue tree. Pick the right answer and your friend meter will go up. Pick the wrong answer and...
Friendly kiss, Lottie? How about a hug?
Oh.
Kiss me, I'm drowning, sugar. I've always wanted to kiss a rock and roll girl. From a distance, you look like a wad of taffy.
Oh.
I hear rich girls are hot kissers.
You get the point. The visuals mimic The Sims pretty well within the confines of the GBA hardware. Unfortunately, you can't link your GBA sim to the GameCube version, but you can send your GameCube sim to the GBA. Overall, The Sims Bustin Out for the GBA is pretty darn cool. It's a great game for those who don't necessarily like The Sims, but it's also one that should appeal to fans of the series. We give it a 4 out of 5.
So, when you transfer your GameCube sim onto the GBA, you can automatically unlock all the mini-games in the handheld console.
Or you can link your Game Boy to someone else's and trade items. The GBA version even has a private island you can only visit if you link cables with a friend. Then you hop into a secret motorboat for a romantic getaway.
So do you want to link cables with me and we can go to Paradise Island? You know, just as friends. Just friends.
All right, but as long as you promise your sim won't pee in the boat.
I can't promise that.
Coming up, 6 great games under $20 for cheap bastards like you.
No, Claire. So sorry. Checked your inbox. Everything's cool.
Oh, great. Thanks a lot. Hey, Claire just broke up with Danny.
What happened to James?
Life's better with the butterfly. Come see how at msn.com.
You've got something incredibly important to do. Where are you going to do it? With a laptop powered by Centrino, Intel's mobile technology, and a wireless-enabled home, you can connect to the world all over the house. Maybe even outside the house. Intel Centrino mobile technology.
Introducing the first SUV with a power-sliding rear roof.
Whoa.
The revolutionary Envoy XUV, found only at your GMC dealer. Professional-grade engineering. It's not more than you need, just more than you're used to.
Credit card bills piling up?
Yep.
Need cash fast, huh?
Yep.
Try our e-loan home equity line to pay off those high-interest credit cards fast. In just 90 seconds, you could get approved to get the cash you need, and you'll have your money as quick as 12 days.
Hey, I'm approved already.
Needless paperwork? Gone. We'll even come to you for signing.
I like that.
Nothing should come between you and a great rate. That's why there's eLoan. Apply now at eLoan.com or call 1-800-ELOAN-22.
You know, you could order a scratching post. Have it here tomorrow.
Mr. Schnookums really likes you.
Mr. Schnookums got some sharp claws.
Life's better with the butterfly. Come see how at MSN.com.
The stage is set. The players are ready. And weeknights at 11, the battle begins. Don't just watch X Play and Unscrewed. Play along live with Tech TV's Hyperactive. To play, register at techtv.com/hyperactive. Then watch X Play and Unscrewed weeknights beginning at 11. Log on and play. Answer the questions, chat with other players, win cool prizes, and look for your name on the leaderboard live on TV. Tech TV Hyperactive, coming soon to Tech TV.
Drop your weapons and come out with your hands up. It's Adam Setzler and Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to X-Play.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Mr. Setzler, surely your career as an expanded capable personality in select markets allows you to lead a life of wealth and privilege. In truth, I live in my parents' basement on a Murphy bed.
Okay, in other words, Adam here is as broke as everyone else. So when he's not cooking beans with hobos in an alley, he's scrounging around to the bargain bin at his local video game store.
That's right. So many good games tanked in the past couple of years that it's a virtual smorgasbord for tightwads like myself. And now we here at X-Play are passing the savings on to you. Here's a look at 6 great games for cheap.
For those of you overwhelmed by the high price of games these days, X-Play is proud to present Games for Cheap Bastards.
We start our roundup with a couple of games with tiny prices for the largest console around, the Xbox. Panzer Dragoon Orta. Like a few other games on this list, it suffered from an underwhelming popular response when it hit the market. Bad for Microsoft, good for cheap bastards everywhere. This Dragon-tastic title is now available for less than $20. Not all cheap games were neglected as children, though. In late 2002, Splinter Cell raised the bar for stealth gaming and made millions of gamers very, very happy. If you were not one of those gamers, good news! You can now sneak this game out of the store for a fraction of the original price. 2/5 to be precise. The PS2 has been around longer and sold more games than both of the other consoles. So there's no dearth of games that have found their way into the hearts and hands of cheap bastards everywhere. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, another great game in a cold, cruel world. Of the many platformers for the PS2, this is by far the best one starring a larcenous raccoon. It's a mix of stealth and pure jumpy smashy goodness, and a real steal at under $20. As for Kingdom Hearts, we knew from the start that any joint venture between Square and Disney would be cute. We didn't know that it would kick this much animated booty, and now it's kicking it for less than the price of a meal for $5 at Burger King. Despite being the cheapest console on the block, the GameCube has the smallest supply of budget games. But you cheap bastards aren't left totally out in the cold. What do you get when you cross an RTS, The Sims, and mutated radishes, and then filter it all through the genius of Shigeru Miyamoto? The ultra-quirky Pikmin. As a space traveler trapped on an alien world, you have 30 days to repair your ship or die. Luckily, you have the help of a whole slew of Pikmin. Are they vegetables? Are they mindless communist hordes? We don't know, but they're going for about $1 a blobby head. Our last game gets the award for fastest plummet to the bargain basement. Beyond Good and Evil is a gorgeous game full of inventive gameplay. It also sold like crap over the holidays. When great games go bad like this, it makes us cry. And we're crying all the way to the bank. There you have it. 6 amazing fun-filled games that we'd be happy to spend $50 on. Lucky for all you cheap bastards out there, now you don't have to. Nice tune.
Yeah, you know, I like the way your cheap mind works.
Thank you. I have my ways. For example, you want to go donate plasma with me during the break? You know, the blood bank, they give away cookies when you do.
Sure, I love cookies.
Coming up, smooth new moves in Splinter Cell, Pandora Tomorrow.
Good Lord, they shooting at me. Give me your gun, give me your knife. It's true crimes, better run your life. Hide your kids, hold your wife. It's true crimes, better tuck your ice. Clutch your purse, stash your cash. It's true crimes, I'm about to blast. and lock the door. It's 2 crimes and I'm taking yours. To the store in a pickup, masking gloves. Guess what? It's a stick up. Give me all your money, honey.
True crime, streets of LA. Rated M for mature.
I joined the Navy because I had a plan. I wanted to work for myself.
The Navy taught me the discipline I needed to achieve that goal.
It gave me the strength, body, and mind.
And the knowledge to get ahead.
It was the building block for my success. Today, I own my own business.
The Navy gave me more than just a strong foundation.
It gave me the courage I needed to find the person in me.
Navy, accelerate your life.
Every piece has its purpose. The Element from Honda.
For years, there's only been one way to go for internet service. The same companies charging the same high prices, even as technology costs go down. Ready for something new? With People PC Online, you get unlimited internet access for only $10.95 a month, with no banner ads on your welcome page. Go to peoplepc.com now to try our service free for 30 days and compare us with your current ISP. People PC Online has more local access numbers than AOL, plus a smart dialer that automatically chooses the fastest, most reliable number, so you always get the best connection. That's why so many of our members recommend us to family and friends. People PC Online gives you a better internet experience at a lower price. To compare us free for 30 days, visit peoplepc.com for a 3-minute download of our easy-to-use software or call 1-800-748-7576. People PC Online, a better way to internet.
Hey, it's 2 people who look just like Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Oh my gosh, he's right. You totally look like Morgan Webb.
You know what? That's what people tell me all the time. And you know, you kind of look like Dennis the Menace, but all grown up.
Welcome back to X-Play.
Okay, now we have the brand new trailer for the Splinter Cell sequel from Ubisoft.
Now, why are we so excited? Well, for starters, Splinter Cell was one of the best Xbox games of 2002. It was one of the best games of 2002.
Yeah, now the graphics were amazing and it used incredibly realistic lighting.
Plus, if you were caught, you couldn't just fight your way out solid state style. It really punished you for screwing up and was amazingly challenging.
Now, there's a sequel. It's called Pandora Tomorrow. And this time around, Sam Fisher has some new moves and some new online options. Here's the trailer.
New move.
In Pandora Tomorrow, Sam Fisher will be able to hang from the ceiling and flip off walls. But the best new feature is an online multiplayer mode for all 3 consoles.
All 3 consoles, you say? How was such a thing possible?
Well, rumor has it that it's going to work with the GameCube's broadband adapter.
Plus, a lot of the game will take place outdoors, which comes as a huge relief for fans who might be a little sick and tired of sneaking Sam through indoor industrial complexes and, you know, those long, shiny hallways.
Yeah, and the best news is that Pandora Tomorrow will be out early this year.
Yay! Okay, change the subject. What the hell happened to this PS2? Look at that.
Well, it kept breaking down. It wouldn't read discs, so I had to take matters into my own hands, the only way I knew how.
How?
Morgan strikes back.
Damn, disc read error. Read this.
Morgan strikes back.
Wow, that was really abrupt.
I have a short attention span. Let's barely violent video games I've been playing.
Hey, instead of shooting your PS2 with an automatic weapon when it has disk read errors, why not visit our website?
techtv.com/xplay.
Where we have our helpful PS2 fix.
Yes, if you have a disk read error, we'll show you how to get your PS2 up and running in no time, without resorting to heavy arms fire.
Good. Stick around. We will be back. You don't have guns, do you?
Up next, when fanboys attack in Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2.
What's the latest from Gateway? It's our cool new notebook with an Intel Pentium 4 processor for only $899.99. That's right, it might just be time to get into a smart Gateway notebook. This one's got all the power of a desktop and the space-saving portability of a laptop. It has a CD burner DVD combo drive and 256 megabytes of RAM, all for under $900. Call 1-800-555-2081 to save $250 on a great Gateway notebook.
For Kit Yoon, the only way out of the Hong Kong underworld is to go back in. Jet Li in Rise to Honor, rated T for teen.
Toyota is the best-selling car brand in America.
Get out.
Camry, Corolla.
Sports cars, sedans,
Don't forget the Matrix.
hybrids.
I want a Camry.
And Toyota makes 9 different cars.
Choice is good.
And 6 of them start at under $20,000.
Nice.
What's another one? Solara.
Oh, yeah.
Toyota has a great car at a great price, just for you.
I can't believe I owe this much money.
How did it get this bad?
2 jobs, and I'm only paying the minimum. I'm just not getting ahead.
Now I'm even scared to answer the phone in our own home.
Disconnect notice? Could things get any worse? Where's the light at the end of my tunnel?
Community Credit Counseling Corporation understands, and we can help you solve your problems. One simple phone call to us can help take the creditors off your back and let you begin the rest of your life. We're an accredited, nonprofit agency. We'll help reduce your repayment time by up to 75% and lower those high interest rates to as little as 0%.
Finally, I'm on the road to re-establishing my credit and my life.
Whether you owe thousands or hundreds of thousands in credit card debt, call the toll-free number on your screen for more information. Call now. Get your life back.
You're back! Pringle, show us what you got.
And you can bowl them right down Santa Claus Lane. Tech TV presents Super Elf Bowling. Download the game now and go for the perfect score. Super Elf Bowling. It's all new and available only at techtv.com and instorm.com.
Ahora transmitido en español es Adam Plessler y Morgan Webb.
We're multicultural. Yay. Welcome back to X-Play.
Now, Adam and I, like many people living in these turbulent times, are afraid of a lot of things. Superflu, for one.
Premature aging.
Terrorism.
Dragon Ball Z fans.
Yes, the Dragon Ball fans are often our harshest and least literate critics. Well, today, we once again open ourselves up to a barrage of hostile email as we review a brand new Dragon Ball Z title.
Yeah, get ready. Here's a review of Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming!
Though you probably expected distinct big boobies, are we still allowed to say boobies? Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 actually isn't half bad. For a game based on an aging cartoon series, it actually manages to get a couple of things right.
Which fighters will we see? The excitement is mounting!
Firstly, its gameplay is actually tight and surprisingly accessible. Just don't expect no fighting game science. Secondly, it looks very faithful to its source material.
You've got some nerve not calling him Master Frieza.
Lastly, I'm dry.
Hey, come on, fight me right.
Well, 2 positive things ain't bad. As far as the single-player game goes, it is fairly inventive and interesting.
Not bad.
Playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 is pretty. The rules stay the same. Shoot out crazy projectiles. Your choice of characters include midgets, this dude with the crazy hair, and the little green guy who looks like a possessed kazoo. You can punch and kick too, and string attacks into more complex combos. But you'll find that it isn't really necessary. Come on, you've seen the cartoon. It's all about the mega explosive projectiles. You'll occasionally get locked up with your enemies, during which time you'll have to mash the buttons like crazy to come out on top. But at the risk of sounding like a broken record, it's usually all about the projectiles. One of the cooler things about Budokai 2 is that after especially hard-hitting attacks, the environment itself will often respond. Hey, aren't there child cruelty laws against this sort of thing? The single-player game itself is actually kind of interesting. It's basically a board game in which you travel around a bunch of maps based on the series locales, fighting all kinds of enemies. But many of the sequences have you fighting the same enemy over and over. And if your attention span is anything like most Dragon Ball Z fans, then you're going to want to maul your TV after a couple of hours. There's no doubt about it. Budokai 2 is one for the fans. While the fighting is more than halfway decent, it's too shallow and strategically repetitive.
That's enough! Aw, man, this is so embarrassing.
X-Play gives Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 a 3 out of 5.
Okay, that's all for today.
People, before you send the hate mail, a 3 out of 5 is not a bad score.
Doesn't matter. They're still going to send the hate mail.
Yeah.
Now, you don't believe me? We have a little sampling of some of the whimsical fan mail the Dragon Ball Z boys sent us when we gave the first Dragon Ball Z Budokai a 2 out of 5.
Okay, letter number 1 from Troy in Rector, Arizona.
Rector? He writes, "You furs, I really like, but what you said about Dragon Ball Z, I felt like kick you ass. Do you know what you dice about the game made me cry? Holy crap." I mean, you can't accidentally spell that badly, Troy. Now, if our negative review made you felt like kick you ass and cry, maybe a fondness for Dragon Ball Z is the least of your problems.
And moving on to email number 2 from Jerome in Moreno Valley. He writes, "DBZ fans will destroy you." I mean, at least he keeps it short and sweet. There's real beauty in its simplicity.
Yes, Jerome, congratulations. You've taken the vague threat and made it in art form.
Now, our final email is from The Great Guru.
Ooh.
He writes, "Hey, you guys need to shut up, Adam and Morgan. You should not be reviewing DBZ games. You guys are so anime illiterate, it's not even funny. You only give it a bad score because you know freaking nothing about it. It's Saiyan, you dumbass."
That was just lovely. I like the way you read
Thanks.
it. You really, you
I
could feel
had the
passion.
emotion, yeah.
Okay, a few points, Guru. Knowledge of the anime has little or absolutely nothing to do with being able to recognize Budokai as being a bargain basement attempt at a shoddy fighting title.
Okay, now as to the Scion matter. When you Romanize Japanese, something spelled S-A-I-Y-A-N is pronounced Scion.
Now, for some reason, the people dubbing the show into English decided to make it Saiyan.
But frankly, I just have to ask you, who the hell cares?
You know, I want the time we spent talking about that. I want those 30 seconds back. Okay, third point. Not knowing that DBZ does not indicate a lack of anime familiarity. Only good taste. But thanks for watching.
Yeah. Now, if you'd like to send us hate mail, feel free to visit us at techtv.com/xplay. You know, we have message boards there. You can find our email address there.
And you can also find some really other nifty things out there.
Like what?
There's Sexy Beats 2, and there's outtakes from the show when Morgan and I make mistakes, which you probably can't believe that we actually do, but I do have the capacity to screw things up. All right.
Do you want to just give up on the Dragon Ball Z thing?
Yeah, but if you're really quiet, I think you can hear them. Yes, they're starting to scream. It's getting louder.